Disclaimer. The conviction in the Bible's authority, and the key tenets of Christianity, serve as the foundation for these views, opinions, and material, which are expressed from a globally recognized and accepted core Christian perspective. Any allusions to other faiths, spiritual traditions, or belief systems, are meant to politely address and, when required, correct viewpoints or teachings that are thought to be in conflict with, and incorrect with biblical truth, rather than to insult or disparage. The goal is to defend the authentic gospel of Jesus Christ, the correct teaching of the Holy Bible, its proper interpretation and application, and to provide clarity to matters of faith, not to offend religion, people, beliefs, or cultures. All viewers are urged to approach this content with an open, impartial mind and way of thinking, with discernment and humility, and to seek the truth, while showing love and respect for others. It is highly recommended that everyone read their own Bible, study it, and search for the truth on their own, with the assistance of the Internet, search engine, and artificial intelligence like Google and ChatGPT.
The Bible speaks of a massive sea creature called Leviathan. This creature is shrouded in mystery. It is described in several books including Job, Psalms, and Isaiah. Leviathan is a powerful and terrifying beast. Leviathan is often depicted as a serpent or a dragon. It is said to have impenetrable scales and breathe fire. Some believe it may be a crocodile, whale, or even a mythical sea monster. Regardless of its exact form, Leviathan represents something much greater in the Bible. The descriptions of Leviathan are full of vivid imagery. This emphasizes its terrifying nature. Leviathan embodies the untamed power of the natural world. It points to the chaos that exists outside of God's order. In the Bible, Leviathan is more than just a scary sea monster. It symbolizes chaos and disorder. It represents the forces that oppose God and His creation. The writers of the Bible used Leviathan to show the might of God. Only God can defeat such a fearsome creature. This emphasizes that God is more powerful than any force in the universe. Leviathan is often linked with the enemies of God. This includes both human and supernatural foes. The creature's chaotic nature reflects the danger and destruction these enemies bring. The Bible provides vivid descriptions of Leviathan's strength. It is said to be incredibly massive and powerful. Its scales are described as being shut up together as with a close seal, making it seemingly invulnerable. Job chapter 41 verses 18 to 21 describe Leviathan sneezing as producing light. Its breath is said to kindle coals. This imagery further emphasizes the creature's terrifying and awe-inspiring nature. These descriptions may be metaphorical, exaggerating for effect, however they paint a clear picture. Leviathan is not to be trifled with. It represents a power that humans are helpless to overcome. Despite Leviathan's fearsome portrayal, the Bible is clear about one thing: God is in control. Even this mighty beast is subject to God's will. Psalm 104 verse 26 speaks of Leviathan playing in the sea as a bird in the air. This suggests a playful aspect to God's power, even over creatures as mighty as Leviathan. God boasts of his power over Leviathan in Job chapter 41. He describes how he can put a hook in its nose and tame it. This shows that even the most chaotic forces are ultimately under God's command. Section 5, the Leviathan in Job, a test of faith. The book of Job features one of their most famous accounts of Leviathan. Job, a righteous man, suffers greatly. He questions why God would allow such pain. God responds to Job not with answers, but with a display of his power. He describes Leviathan in detail. He reminds Job of his own limited understanding of the universe and its workings. The story of Job and Leviathan teaches us about humility. It reminds us that we cannot fully comprehend God's plan. However, we can trust in his ultimate power and goodness. Section 6. The symbolic victory over evil. The Bible often uses vivid imagery to convey deeper truths. Leviathan's ultimate defeat symbolizes the victory of good over evil. In Isaiah chapter 27 verse 1, God promises to punish Leviathan, the fleeing serpent. This signifies God's ultimate triumph over the forces of chaos and destruction. This victory gives hope to believers. It reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, God is with us. He will ultimately prevail against evil. Section 7. Leviathan in literature and art. The image of Leviathan has captivated artists and writers for centuries. Its power and symbolism have inspired countless works of art and literature. From ancient mosaics to Renaissance paintings, Leviathan appears in various forms. It often represents the struggle between good and evil, order and chaos. In literature, Herman Melville's Moby Dick offers a modern reimagining of the Leviathan myth. The giant whale embodies the untamed power of nature and the human obsession with conquering it. Section 8. Exploring the deeper meaning. The story of Leviathan challenges us to think about our place in the universe. It reminds us of our own limitations in the face of overwhelming power. It also encourages us to find comfort in God's sovereignty. No matter how chaotic the world may seem, God is ultimately in control. Leviathan invites us to contemplate the mysteries of faith. It reminds us that there are forces beyond our understanding. But even in the face of the unknown, we can find hope and security in God's love. Section 9. Conclusion. A testament to God's power. Leviathan stands as a testament to the awesome power of God. It is a reminder that we serve a God who is greater than any force in the universe. Though a fearsome creature, Leviathan ultimately serves a greater purpose. It points us to the one true God, who alone can tame the chaos and bring order to the world. The story of Leviathan challenges us to trust in God's plan even when we don't understand it. It reminds us that even in the darkest depths, God's light shines through, offering hope and assurance.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button for more worth watching content like this, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my future videos. I am inviting you to also watch my other uploaded videos in my YouTube channel. Until next time, and see you in the next video.